Hi, mommies. This is Tanya, Noor's mom. So, today I'm going to be speaking about growth spurts. Now, what are growth spurts? Growth spurts are small periods of time where your baby experiences immense or rapid growth. Now, when I say growth, what does that mean? That means during the growth spurts, uh, you will see an increase in your baby's weight, height, say head circumference, and perhaps also uh, they can learn a new skill. So, now when do growth spurts happen? Growth spurts happen usually 5 times in the baby's first year, um, around first to 3 weeks old. Second comes at around when the baby is say 6 weeks old. Then at 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. So these are usually the 5 times growth spurts arise in babies. Now, how do you know your baby is having a growth spurt? So, it's there are very common signs that the growth spurt is happening. The most uh, obvious sign is that the baby is extremely hungry. The baby starts demanding more milk or eating more, and usually in the first two growth spurts, which happens at around 1 to 3 weeks and 6 weeks, cluster feedings happen. Now, what are cluster feedings? Cluster feedings are nothing but uh, your baby wants to feed continuously for short periods of times. It usually happens in the evenings. So that's because your baby is growing and your baby's hunger has increased. So that's why the baby is continuously, drinking or having your milk. So this is also very good because it helps in boosting your milk production in those early days, till the 6 week mark. So this is the first sign that the baby is extremely hungry. Second, their sleep patterns change. So for some babies, they start sleeping more. Uh, they sleep for even longer periods. Their naps are increasing. Their night sleep is increasing. But for some, they're disturbed in their sleep and they wake up more often. Uh, then the third reason is that your baby is unnecessarily fussy or cranky. So, the baby is not actually unnecessarily fussy or cranky. The reason behind this fussiness or crankiness is that your baby is experiencing a growth spurt. So the baby's tendons, muscles, ligaments are all stretching, growing. So those are what we call growing pains. So babies are fussy or cranky because of that, and it's a good way to comfort them by giving them a massage or pressing their legs or their head. So these are usually the signs of a growth spurt. Uh, Now, how to manage a growth spurt? So number one, let me tell you, a growth spurt is a good thing. That you don't want it to not happen. Okay, it's a good thing. It's a way of nature telling you that your baby is growing at the right pace and is developing all those essential functions and even body processes. So it's a good thing. So you don't want to avoid it, but definitely it is a little difficult. Uh, so growth spurts usually last for just 1 or 2 days. Max, I would say 3 days. So how do you manage it? So number one, the baby is very hungry. So how do you manage it? Very simple. You demand. Feed your baby on demand. So if your baby wants to feed, like cluster feed, please do that. If your baby is say older and is hungry, please do feed him and don't stop thinking, why is my baby eating so much, suddenly he'll become fat, or all of those things. Don't think about that. uh, Now I understand that initially, during the first week and 6 week growth spurt, cluster feeding can cause a toll on breastfeeding moms because the baby just wants to be on the breast all the time for hours and hours together. So, what do you do about it? uh, you can't really ignore it, right? You have to feed your baby. So what I did was that I remember I used to first, make sure. So the first day I did not understand what's happening. Second day I realized, okay, it's a growth spurt. So I made like a comfortable place to sit with ample pillows behind my back, because your back goes for a toss, right? Then I kept the room lighting dim. I had the TV in front of me so that I could watch the TV at a lower volume. Then I kept some earphones so that I could hear music or see anything on my phone. I kept water, lots of water with me. I kept food to eat, because you would feel hungry and then you don't want to continuously call people again and again, bring me this, bring me that. Just keep some snacks with you. So that's the only way you can manage, and it's not going to be there forever, right? So just a couple of days and then it goes away. So initially, this can be confused with my milk supply is low. That's why my baby is suckling all the time. So if this goes away in 2 3 days, then your milk supply is not less. Your milk supply is actually fine. It's absolutely perfect, and your baby is actually helping in boosting it further for its growing needs in the forthcoming months. But if this continuous cluster feeding for hours goes on for days, then I think it's best to check with your pediatrician uh, or your lactation consultant, and then take a an apt action, an appropriate action for it. So this is how you manage feeding. So even if your baby is older and he wants to feed more, say usually he just eats lunch and then there's no milk 2 3 hours after that. But now suddenly he's starting to want more milk. So it doesn't mean that the baby stopped eating solids. It can just mean that the baby is going through a growth spurt. Now next comes your sleep. So, see, we all know it is said that the more babies sleep, the more their brains, their body, they grow. So, if your baby is sleeping for longer periods of time, please let him or her sleep. You can let go of your routines for 1 or 2 days, because babies have this auto set, they have this auto reset clock in them, and they can very easily go back to what they were doing after 2 3 days. So you're lucky if your baby is in the one in the category who likes to sleep for long. But if you're not, and if you're in the other category where your baby is actually waking up after every 30 minutes or 40 minutes, in which category Noor lies, what do you do? So initially also and now also, whenever I see this, and not just a growth spurt, I would see, whenever I feel that there's something teething or anything that is making her resist naps or wake up early, I bridge them as much as I can by picking her up and holding in my arms. So there are days when I'm sitting at one place without going to the toilet for 3 hours straight, because I want her to take her full sleep. I mean, that's the price that you have to pay. But if you want your baby to be less fussy, less cranky, and also grow and be happy, you sometimes have to do this, right? You have to give that effort of yours to let her or him, to let them sleep, help them sleep. So even if your baby is teething or is not well, so like currently Noor's not well and she's having trouble sleeping for longer, so the whole night I was bridging her sleep only because I wanted her to sleep for a long time. Now, initially, during I think the first and the 6th week growth spurt, I was not of this mindset. I used to, I wanted time for myself. So the moment she used to nap, I used to put her down, go out, and then she used to cry, and then I used to think, oh my god, she's woken up. And I did not bridge her naps. That made her more cranky and fussier. So later I realized that this is the key for a peaceful and calm baby. Just let them sleep the amount that they require. And if they're not able to do that, you've got to do that. Right? So this is how you manage your sleep. Lastly, if your baby is fussy or cranky, if your baby is smaller, try, as I said, massaging them, or sorry, if your baby is smaller, then you can try with a pacifier or just rocking your baby and all of that. But if your baby is not at that age of being rocked continuously or calm down, like I suggested, give your baby a massage or press their legs. So while making her sleep, I used to, and I still do sometimes, I press her legs, I press her forehead, so that if her head is aching or her legs are aching. So that in all those areas, it really works. So this is all about growth spurts. Don't worry about it. It's a good thing. Your baby is growing in weight, height, head circumference, is learning a new skill. It's just a matter of a couple of days and it'll all go away, and your baby will auto reset himself or herself to her old routine and her feeding patterns. So I hope this was helpful. Keep on letting me know which topics would you like me to speak on, and that's about it. Thank you. Bye bye.